You know, 5:30 wake up call really is not terrible. It sure as hell beats Miss Khloe Kardashian's 4:30 a.m. That was hard, but good morning. All right, let me tell you what's going on today. We are trying out Miss Kim Kardashian's diet and exercise routine for a day. Kim wakes up at 5:30 every day. She works out 6 days a week with 1 rest day. The research was way harder to find than you might think. I did this with Khloe and I literally had very specific, I eat this smoothie with this in it, this in it, this in it. For Kim, that was not the case, so I'm doing my best here. I don't think she eats anything before she works out, so I'm not gonna. Typically, I have a greens powder in the morning, but with how much veggies she eats throughout the day, we're skipping that. She doesn't do it, but also we do not need that. Let's go warm up. Obviously, Kim has a trainer and a million other resources, so this is just for fun. Let's see what it's like. So she is very big on weight resistance training, strength training, and very much less cardio. So I think she only does cardio like 1 day a week. She says she does strength 85% of the time and cardio 15% of the time. And when she does do cardio, she does sprints, which sounds terrible. And she does 1 full day dedicated to abs. I'm following an exact workout that she posted on her Instagram story, so I know it's real and legit. We have our little home gym here. The one thing is, I could not for the life of me figure out how she likes to warm up. If you're doing weights, or really for any workout, like you should warm up beforehand. It's not good to just like wake up and lift. So I am gonna do like 10 minutes of incline walking on the treadmill. It is 6:11 by the way. I'm already sweating. Kim had shared one of her workouts on her Instagram story and it is saved on Vogue. I'll obviously link all of my sources. This is the first thing. It is the split stance good morning. Can't tell you I've ever done that before. 4 sets of 12. Apparently I need a bar with 15 kg, which is about 33 pounds. I am so bad at knowing what is a good weight for me, so I'm gonna try this, but there's a chance it could be too heavy and I'll just adjust it from there. I'm not gonna hurt myself today. This little bar that I have is about 17 pounds, so I'll add 15 to it. A 5 and a 2.5 on each side. I put my sweatshirt back on because I know this bar is not exactly comfortable to sit on your shoulders. Also, tell me why I haven't even started like the real workout and I'm already so tired and kind of hungry. For this, we have a slight bend at the knees, but because it's split squat, you're more so targeting one leg at a time, so you kind of take the weight out of one leg and your heels off the ground, and then you literally just hinge at the hips. And then I'm gonna switch weight. You can definitely feel it targeting in one leg. Holy crap. That definitely targets your core as well. Man, I got 3 whole more sets of that. This is a must.
Pretty girls walk like this.
Next up, we have the side squat under tension. It's nice because Vogue tells you exactly how to do it. This one will do the same way, but we're only doing 2 sets of 12 reps for each leg. I actually didn't own any resistance bands, so I ordered some. You know, if I wanted to try out this routine, I had to go all in. The only thing that I think I could really put the resistance band around to pull, because obviously she's in like a legit gym, like home gym, but like it's legit gym. Mine's not like a legit gym, you know? So she can wrap this resistance band around anything and pull it and like it's not gonna move. Like my stuff in there will probably fall. However, we have this beautiful pool table that is not going anywhere no matter how hard I pull on it. They're all different strengths and it doesn't say what she uses, so I'll just go for something kind of in the middle. I also think I need 2 bands to create enough distance because they're not very long. Trial and error, it's what life's about. But so I'm actually gonna have to connect 2 of them. This is how a normal average person would do Kim Kardashian's workout. I don't belong to a gym, so goes right above the knee. And we got the weights. Honestly, the weights aren't that heavy. I mean, it's not she's going for max weight. It's weight with resistance. Like, it's not weight lifting, you know? It's very doable. So you plant your non-band leg and swing out in lunge. The band is slipping already. hard to get the band to stay in the right spot because there's only so much that I can move it up and down from where I have it hooked onto the pool table. But that's just the reality of it.
Oh, you're my type. I used to play it kinda cool. Now I don't know what to do when you with other guys.
I'm honestly so tired. Next is hip thrust under tensions. The resistance bands go around your hips. You keep the weight and you're doing these things. However, we are now going up in weight. She must have a 10-pound bar because she said she has 40 pounds of weight added on. And the description says 50 total, so I'm thinking that's what that means. My bar, like I said, is between 16 and 17 pounds. So I'm just adding 30. So this is gonna total to like 46 to 47. That is good. I also added my other bands. I really wish it said how much weight and resistance she used because I literally have no idea. Like I'm using this for the first time ever basically. 4 sets of 12 again. Hard, I'm not gonna lie, but we're done with the weight on our shoulders. Thank goodness I can take my sweatshirt off because I am sweating. I do like this workout so far. It is a little tricky when I'm trying to makeshift everything, but like it feels good. Next we have a goblet squat with raised heels. So a resistance band through the middle. She's holding a 10-pound dumbbell. My dumbbell options are that, which obviously is too small, or this, which obviously can't stand up because it's adjustable, so this sticks out. Okay, this one is seriously such a fail. I don't even know how to describe it to you, but like my adjustable dumbbells, I'm pulling so hard on it with the resistance band that it like comes apart. I scratched that. I can't do that. But you know what? I'm not a celebrity and I'm not in a gym right now, so I'm gonna cut myself some slack. I'm not doing this as hard as she does, but I can't.
Feel things, 'cause I feel things way too hard. Got me on the ceiling.
Last exercise, thank goodness. I'm so ready for this to be done. Pretty simple, it's just lunges. She's using a box. I think the purpose is just because she has like hard floors. Maybe there's more purpose, I don't know. You can comment if you know, but I don't have a box, I'm skipping the box. She holds a 15-pound by her side and then her hand that's out is just free with no weight. This is about 12 and a half. 2 sets of 12, I can do it. That is so much harder than I thought it was gonna be. I am so happy that I'm done. It is 7:36 a.m. So it took me an hour and 25 minutes. It said she usually works out from 1 to 2 hours. Keep in mind, I was filming, learning the exercises, setting things up, so it did take me longer than this set specifically would have taken her. She could have done a longer warm-up, right? Like there's variables that we don't know. It would be very hard for me to believe if she doesn't use any protein or supplements. We will get into medications, the Ozempic talk, all of that stuff in a bit. Just wait for that. But literally like protein and like post-workout recovery supplements, like I bet she has some really high quality stuff. So I'm just gonna have some protein and a little post-workout recovery shake. Then I'll shower and we will get to what I know for actual meals. We will get into breakfast. But not only am I like so freaking hungry, but also like I bet she uses something. So I think it's fair for me to at least have some protein quick. Post-workout, go shower, and then make a good breakfast. Because let me tell you, there's not much protein in the breakfast. I'm feeling good. My body is a bit tired. My legs are already hurting. Like my thighs, they're gonna be real sore, which isn't a bad thing. Kim wears a lot of different things, but I thought I would just put on a Skims bodysuit to at least have some sort of outfit tie to her today. Let's talk breakfast. I am like wanting a coffee so bad right now. But so, Kim eats a largely vegan diet. So not 100% of the time, but mostly vegan. Obviously, she has a chef. I'm pretty sure she has several chefs, but I have gathered food options that she normally eats. Some pulled straight from her social media. Some articles say evidence-backed, whatever that means. But for breakfast, the most recent source I have is that she normally eats either chia pudding or an acai bowl. Other options I have found in the past include a smoothie or oatmeal and vegan sausage. Similar to Kim, I love a good acai bowl. I have these acai packs. They're pure, unsweetened and all of that, so I'm gonna take one out to thaw just a little bit. So like I said, a different breakfast option is chia pudding for her, and I know some people put chia seeds in their acai acai bowl. So I'm gonna go ahead and just soak a tablespoon of chia seeds in a little bit of fresh oat milk. And like I mentioned before, it was a lot harder to find super specifics on Kim's diet versus I found way more specifics on Chloe's. So I'm doing my best guesses here. This will get nice and thick, and then it'll add not only good nutritional value, but also hopefully a little bit of thickness to my acai bowl. I just laid on the couch for a minute, letting the acai thaw a little and the chia seeds soak, and I almost fell asleep. So I'm tired. I normally get up around 6:30-ish, so it wasn't like crazy early compared to when I did this video for Chloe. Like 4:30 was just nuts. 5:30 is more doable, but like, man, I'm tired. We're gonna do half a banana in the smoothie and half for a topping. Just a handful of strawberries. I am a huge acai bowl person, so this breakfast, thank you, Kim. It's good. It's not like some weird, like, bland, plain thing, you know? And she does mention specifically how she thinks it's important to fuel and refuel around your workouts with good carbs such as fruit. So reading that, I was like, this is great. Like, this makes me feel good. I'm happy to see it. That's a great mindset. Like, we can't be afraid of carbs, you know. The picture did have a little bit of oats, so I threw on some homemade, very clean granola on top. And I do know Kim does eat oats in general, so it made sense. The one thing this is missing, however, is nut butter. I love throwing that on, just like loading it on my smoothie bowls, and I didn't see any and there was no mention of it, so I went without today. I also read she might have green tea with her breakfast, and I'm not making any because my non-negotiable is coffee. I will be making a cup of coffee after this. I just can't go without. I don't think she drinks coffee. I think mostly just some sort of green tea. Again, who really knows? But I will be making coffee after this. I need it. But honestly, so far so good. Very good breakfast. Not a terrible wake up time. Like 5:30 is doable. So many people get up at 5:30 and go work out. Workout was great. Nothing like super bizarre. It wasn't overdoing it. However, she does only take one rest day. She has a lot of weight training. So it seems like her recovery time could be a little more than she does. But so far today has been very good. I think well-rounded and healthy. Now for lunch. It's been a few hours, I'm very hungry. Kim typically has a protein and a spinach salad. That is the latest update I have. Some other ideas from the past few years have been falafel with rice and salad, vegan meat with salad, or vegan tacos. Because she's mostly vegan, I was very confused about the protein thing because like there was a picture of a chicken salad, so I'm like, I don't know, does she like normally do chicken? Like, I don't know, like chicken's obviously not vegan. So I threw some falafels in the oven right now and we're gonna make a little spinach salad. I am happy we are getting in more protein, that's for sure, and lots of veggies. I mean, sounds good. I always use a very big bowl for salads just because when you mix them, they get so messy, right? To be completely honest, I am not a huge spinach fan. I just don't like the kind of like foamy texture and consistency it has. It's fine if they're like in smoothies and stuff, of course, but I'm not a big fan of like a purely spinach salad, which is what we're having. I'd rather have it like mixed with some other type of lettuce, but it's fine, you know what? We're committed to the video. What I see on the site is basically what we're gonna add. So, tomatoes, some avocado. I remember reading a sentence from Kim saying how like it's really important to eat healthy fats, which it is, so good for her because avocado is a great source of healthy fats. 4 falafels is 1 serving, so that's what I made. Because they're going in a salad though, I do kind of want to cut them up a little just so I get more falafel with more bites and it's not just like one little ball, you know? I do really like falafels though, so I'm very excited about this. I feel like it's probably in good Kardashian fashion to not use a ton of traditional dressing or too much to make all these good veggies and stuff turn unhealthy. But since I have falafel, I figured I'd add a little bit of tzatziki sauce that comes with it. And also some lemon. Also, tzatziki sauce does have a lot of vitamins, there's protein in it, and it's on the lower side for carbs and calories. Also low in fats. It actually looks really good. It doesn't say too much about liquids, so I've just been drinking water all day. It's actually so good and really not bland or boring. The only thing I would add is I would personally put in croutons, and I would probably have a combination of lettuce mixes, not just spinach. The combination here is a lot better than when I tried Chloe's routine, I will say. So far, I like everything better, actually. Okay, but let's be real for a second. Obviously, we know Kim and the rest of the family has all the literal money and the resources in the world that they could ever need. She has admitted to using Morpheus laser to tighten her stomach and probably other areas too. She's literally posted about that, so she's like super open about that. However, obviously we know the Ozempic rumors. One could assume there has been other things to aid in the process, not just like recently, because she's like super fit now, right? But just throughout her whole celebrity career. So it's just kind of your reminder, like you should never compare yourself to a celebrity or a Kardashian for that matter. You don't know what work they've had done. You don't know what's real, what's fake. I mean, they're open about some stuff, but they don't tell you about other stuff. Like, it's hard to tell, and the average person simply cannot look like that, especially at age 42. She's currently 42. There's been other rumors that she has taken something called Garcinia Cambogia, which is a weight loss booster. I don't know when, but that was a rumor. And she did say that at one point in her life, after having her second child, she did the Atkins diet, which is low carb, maybe even no carb, but please remember, carbs are not bad for you. Carbs are not the enemy. They can often be villainized. They're not the enemy. Like, you need them. They give you energy, especially if you're active. Like, you need to consume carbs. And there are healthy carbs and unhealthy carbs. Like, not all carbs are equal and not all carbs are bad. I do think she has the drive, and I do think she is motivated. You know, she works out every day. She probably does eat healthy, given the fact that she has chefs, and you know, I'm sure they make anything healthy that doesn't taste good, you know? The Kardashians in general are very controversial. Whether you love them or you hate them, just know that this is never a situation where you should be comparing yourself. You can take inspiration, you know, if you like the workouts she shares, try them out. She has very talented trainers working with her. You might as well try what they're telling her to do if you're interested. But also, we're probably never gonna know the real, true 100%, you know, day by day. And do we need to? Probably not. Just in the end, know that any of their lifestyles are not like real and true to the average person. So it simply just doesn't make sense to feel bad seeing what they look like and stuff like that, also at their ages and points in life. And I don't know if people really do make those large comparisons, because I feel like I never did, just because I know it's like not necessarily real. And I watch their show, like I'm not a hater, but just a reminder that you should always hear and always remember. I'm about to go take my dog for a walk, but before that, I am hungry, but it's only 4 o'clock, so I don't wanna make dinner. Here is what we have on the agenda for snack. I read that one of her favorite snacks is green beans and guacamole. Apparently Kim really loves Mexican food. I mean, I do too, but she's huge on guacamole, but of course she's not gonna use tortilla chips. I, however, had half an avocado for lunch and I'm gonna have the other half for dinner, so I was like, I'm not trying to like whip up a whole thing of guac right now. And I don't typically buy green beans, so I did for this video. They're not bad. They're just not on my regular grocery rotation, you know? Like, some veggies are good for snacking, some aren't. I feel like green beans like this, and like those snow peas, sugar snap peas, those are also really good for snack because they're a veggie, but they have that good crunch. I have so many greens in me, so much veggies in me, so much fiber in me right now. I mean, I guess it's not a bad thing, but wow. I normally do not eat this many veggies in a day. More specifically, green veggies. And do I need to tell you what lots of fiber does? You can look it up. I am a huge walker, as you may know, and I did mention before that Kim is very like, I wouldn't say anti-cardio, but she doesn't intentionally do cardio, and I go for at least 1 walk every day. However, I'm sure she gets plenty of exercise, like running around doing things, whatever she actually even does in a day. Anyways, it's dinner time. Her go-to recent dinners are vegan tacos, fish. See what I mean when it says she's like mostly vegan, yet I still see things about fish and chicken, so I don't know. Or an eggplant parm. Other sources just say lots of veggies and other unprocessed foods, but so we're doing vegan tacos. I am so hungry though. I feel like I've been burning through all of this food so fast, which honestly isn't really a bad thing. You know, it's good food for you, but so I picked up these carb balanced tortillas because I figured, you know, a Kardashian's not gonna eat just any good old plain tortilla. So we have carb balanced ones. She does eat carbs, but it's just like, I don't know, I figured a better option. So here is what's going in our vegan tacos. It didn't say specifically, so I just kind of looked at recipes. I mean, almost anything you want can go in a taco, right? They're mostly vegan, just like Kim is mostly vegan, because I'm using Greek yogurt in place of sour cream, and Greek yogurt is dairy. I don't think it's like a large % of milk or anything, but it is a dairy product. I have this mixture of corn, black beans, and I diced half an onion in my veggie chopper. If you don't have a veggie chopper, you seriously need one. Some salsa. avocado, of course. I'm gonna add a little bit of seasoning to these mixes, so cumin. Because normally you'd have seasoned meat, right? So I need like some sort of flavor going on here. A little garlic salt and some oregano, some lime. And I'm gonna fill the rest of these tortillas with some fresh romaine. I bought this fresh and cut it up yesterday. This is probably gonna be so messy. It's honestly very good. I don't think I missed like whatever meat you'd put on it. I just hope it's just as filling. One taco down. I'm pretty happy about it. Turned out really good. It's like not bland. That's what I've been kind of surprised about this whole day, is nothing has been bland. When I did this with Chloe's routine, maybe I just didn't do it well, but I don't know, everything was just super bland. Or maybe that's just the difference. Although obviously they have chefs, they can make anything taste good. However, I thought I could give you some of Kim's tips that she says that I read in an article about her fitness and health and all of this. She writes down her fitness goals so that she's like very aware of what she's working towards, what she wants, and I'm sure she talks to her trainer about this. She says say no to starchy and sugary foods, which is valid. We know like a lot of sugar obviously isn't good. Consume healthy fats. Avocados are great. Protein is a must and veggies are a must. I would agree with both. Especially if you're trying to build muscle, you do need a good amount of protein throughout the day. That's just how it works. And obviously veggies have so much nutritional value, especially if you're eating the rainbow. Different color veggies are gonna offer you different things. Again, I have no credentials, but I'm pretty sure these are straight up facts, not just my opinion. She says eat small meals every 3 to 4 hours. Sometimes I do this, sometimes I don't. Some people swear by intermittent fasting and only eating in a window, or on the other hand, eating really often and doing small, you know, something different works for everyone. Drink lots of water, duh. For any sugary cravings, she says choose smart cookies, she calls it. So like oatmeal cookies, which obviously like there's oatmeal cookies in the store that are really bad for you. I'm sure there's more of a healthy version she's talking about. Or dark chocolate is a great source. She says to build social support. I feel like that is great, whether you're like on a same journey as someone or you connect with people online or whatever it may be. I do think that's very important, and it's a very good accountability strategy as well. And she says pre and post workout nutrition is important, which does vary per person. I would totally agree. Like I said this morning, I mean, I had like protein when I was done, and I bet she takes some sort of supplements. I would think, I didn't read any specific ones, but she does say fuel and refuel with good carbs, and that is a great thing to do. Carbs give you energy. So I would say her tips are great and overall healthy, non-restrictive, non-toxic, but we don't know what she truly follows on a day-to-day basis. That's just how it is. However, what I read in this article of what she says her tips are, I love it. I support it. And that really just leads us to dessert. Apparently dessert is not a day-to-day normal thing that Kim does, which to be honest, I'm not surprised. It sounds like she used to be more of a regular dessert person, but she doesn't really eat that way anymore, and now it's just a very rare treat. And if she does have a rare treat, it is Haagen-Dazs ice cream, which I love, but I'm not having that tonight. Just added up the total calories and protein for the day. Of course, I had to estimate on a lot of it. I didn't measure every little ingredient as I was putting them together, but the estimations total to 1,325 calories and 44 grams of protein. Personally, I think the calorie intake should be a little higher given how active she is. Just personal opinion. Again, I have no credentials. That's just my thought process. And 44 grams of protein is like nothing. Keep in mind, this did not include the protein I had right in the morning. I did that for my own sake, but I didn't factor that in because it was not something that Kim claims to do, any supplements, any protein powders, anything like that. But I don't think I would have survived the day without it. She had really great foods and really nutrient dense foods, but there needs to be more protein and there needs to be just more volume, more calories, to be honest. In my own opinion, my own opinion. I was snacking on so many of those green beans because I got so hungry throughout the day. And like I said, that protein shake, I think, really saved me. Overall thoughts, I liked the workout. However, it sounds like she does overtrain, and that is not good. Your body needs to recover. You're not gonna make progress without recovery. Like, that's just how it is. Overtraining does not benefit you. It's too much stress in the body, and you need to give your body time to adjust, is kind of my understanding from it. Remember, I don't have credentials. Of course, she has a very healthy diet. I feel like I would have wanted a little bit more volume. Like, I did get hungry pretty often. Like, I just felt like I burned through the food so quick, but the food was overall good. I probably personally would have just added a little bit more extras like peanut butter in my smoothie bowl, croutons on my salad. I also do eat meat. I do feel like I had better energy levels throughout the day though than I thought I would. When I tried Chloe's routine, my energy was so low, so bad. But I think part of it was I did have good carbs throughout the day. And I personally do like to do more cardio than Kim does, but that's just personal preference. Overall thoughts, honestly, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. But please, never compare yourself to a Kardashian or even a celebrity. Really, for that matter, you shouldn't compare yourself to anyone, but that is very hard. Do your best to try. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if there's somebody else that you think would be fun for me to try their lifestyle for a day, their diet and exercise routine. Hopefully there's research on them available. I will link my video about Chloe's in the description box, of course. Please subscribe if you have not, and I'll see you in my next one.